Holiday friends, Jason Salas here. Thank you for streaming or watching KUAM News Weekend Edition. We hope you are having an excellent island weekend. Well, in our top story, in-person assistance for unemployment applications begins on Monday at the Labor Agency's Assistance Center, temporarily housed at the Guam Community College in Mangilao. Nestor Lecanto took a tour of the facilities and takes you there, showing you what you can expect.
Labor Director David Della Sola was our guide, taking us first to the Information Center where you can get your questions answered.
As we moved in here and we had more space, we got more lines and more people trained up, and so they are continuously on the phones nonstop. One thing I want to mention is that there's no busy signal here. So when people call in and if it rings and rings and rings, it's because everybody is on the phones working. As you can see, it's pretty much nonstop. I could have 10 times the people and it would still continue to go on. It's just during a quarantine, you just can't bring in and train and get everybody started. One to hold the phones down, one to get trained up on the applications, one to do the adjudications that are going in when the applications are done, one that we're going to start standing up an appeals division. It's just a huge evolution, and we are just, breaking it up in pieces and doing the best that we can with the amount of people that we have.
Next stop, where phone applications are handled.
This room is our call-in processing center. So people that have appointments, they call in, they get an appointment, and then our staff here will basically go online and get them established and start inputting the application for them. Email all the documents in with everything that you have so that they can see it firsthand and help them put in a good application. This is an involved process. This is not something that they can do for you. You have to do it together. And then, of course, they will hear you on the phone certify that the information that you've given them are true and correct. And when they put in that claim, it's noted that a claims processor entered that information for them.
And starting on Monday, applicants with an appointment can come to GCC for in-person help, and all the social distancing and health safety protocols will be in place.
As you can see, all the computers will be here. They will log in, create a username, password if they haven't gotten already, and they'll just start the process, because this is an online application process. It can't be done any other way. You can see all the tables with computers. They're all getting up and testing and getting the logistics side all complete so that we can handle hopefully about 48 people at a time, so they can come in, apply, and then we can get them out and get the next crew in. So it is key, if you're going to come here to apply, to have all your documents, because you need to be able to figure out what your income was, and from daily, when you figure out the weekly and how it was affected, the dates and the time, and we will help you go through the answers that will help you complete a claim, and then we'll go in and do the weekly claims after that and get you caught up to speed.
And finally, in this case, the $1 billion question: when will the payments start?
Being labor, we don't do anything with payments. That's a DOA function. Regardless if we even went with a vendor, everything goes to DOA first, and then it would go to a vendor. But they were able to, at this time, determine that they can handle it. I was always saying that I'm going to shoot for that 21 days as a max, and of course, if I can get it done sooner, the better. And so DOA is working with the vendor, getting all those things in place. Hopefully we can get that test run done quickly, and I can move those system-approved applications or claims over to the payment side, and then we can get those claims paid.
A final piece of advice: get a bank account. An electronic transfer will be much faster. Otherwise, the check will be in the mail. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
All right, Nestor, thanks so much for that report. And let's stay in Mangilao now, as right down the road at the University of Guam, the Institution of Higher Learning recently announced UOG Cares, a new initiative providing financial, academic, and health and wellness support to students in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. Here's UOG President Dr. Thomas Kreis.
We really think it's important for students to continue their education, and for those who are thinking finishing high school and wanting to move on, or people out in the workforce who want to come back to school or come to school for the first time. We want to make it possible. We want to make sure that they know that we're doing everything we can.
Now, with much still unknown or undecided about how classes will be held later this year, the university wants students to know their education will not be compromised.
The financial relief of a 5% rebate on tuition for new and returning students for the Fanen semester starting in August. That's the August to December semester. We have reduced fees already for the current FNAPO summer courses here. And so those courses actually are really pleased with the enrollments. They're really holding up to last year. And so people are really paying attention to the opportunity to continue or get their education while in this sort of semi-quarantine state.
The Home of the Tritons is exploring alternate ways to provide discounts or other financial aid to students and will make announcements about these opportunities in the very near future. For more information about UOG Cares initiative right now, go to uog.edu/UOG-cares. And regionally, the Micronesia Islands Nature Alliance is tightening its efforts amid the pandemic. Illegal dumping is proving to be quite the persistent issue through public health emergencies, as our Tomas Manglotner reports from up in Saipan.
The environment remains at the forefront for the Micronesian Islands Nature Alliance. The nonprofit is tightening its efforts amid the pandemic. Executive Director Roberta Guerrero.
Team's been really noticing a huge surge of illegal dumping. Even when they're going out towards Wing Beach, they'll find piles of garbage bags just alongside the road.
Their decade-old Adopt-A-Bin program is holding steady. As organizations and individuals volunteer their time, household trash on beaches seems to be piling up. MENA Program Director Becky Fury.
Public health is a real issue here, but what's also important is our environmental health.
They explain that illegal dumping sites are often along priority watershed areas. What's upstream gets washed downstream.
Whatever is left along the beaches when they're on the pathway or when you're at a picnic and you don't pick up and take back what you bring in, chances are that that's going to end up in the water. It creates algae, it builds up just a pollution in our lagoon, which really endangers the habitat of the wildlife living in the lagoon.
It's a ripple effect they hope to mitigate as many begin to reemerge from home. As school programs, major fundraisers, and in-person campaigns are on pause, they say the environment is not taking a backseat.
We take pride in our community, and we're just reaching out to our fellow members of the community to take pride in where they live. This is home.
Tomas Manglotner for KUAM News on Saipan.
Here's a real fun story for you now. Mona Lisa Professionals dog grooming services reopened on May the 19th, and to not much surprise, their phones have been ringing non-stop from eager clients booking appointments for their pets. Our Adriana Cotero stopped by to check out the business.
Yeah, this is a story of famous dog. But the dog that chases its tail will be busy. He's a clapping dog.
I see customer happy, like, okay, Mona, I'm waiting for you, please cut my dog hair.
Dogs are wagging their tails in much delight, finally groomed, and dog parents are just as satisfied to see Mona Lisa Professionals dog grooming open for business. And owner Mona Bryce shares in the happiness.
I'm really happy.
Similar to other private businesses, on March 19th, Bryce closed her doors due to the pandemic. And now, 2 months later, she was able to reopen. Offering services Tuesday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Bryce says they are taking more clients than ever before, grooming 20 dogs per day and already booked until July.
I feel like, oh my God, how mad it's gonna be in the future. I'm waiting for the government unlock the town, and I can see about how tangle, how hurt for the dog gonna be hold the tangle hair on the body.
And you're probably you probably already knew what to expect, right?
I know, because mostly the dog come with 6 to 8 weeks, and if the coronavirus not gone yet, how the hair gonna be
Too much, but it's nothing they can't handle.
After about 2 months without being groomed, one of Mona Lisa's regulars, Kobe here, has a whole new look. And Kobe, how do you feel? Anything to say?
Kobe, like other regulars, feeling and looking fresh.
And what's this baby's name?
This baby named Miko.
Miko?
Miko, M-E-E-K-O. And I get trim whole body. It's very cute.
Rice says financial burdens came along with closing the business, but she was more worried about her employees staying financially afloat and taking care. And her employees take KUAM through their daily duties. Every dog starts on groomer assistant Keith Sablon's table.
Before Mona can do any cutting and stuff, the hair must be clean and must be short. So this is basically the pre-shaving stage. Before we go into the shower and we have to bathe them. We have to cut down the hair, so it's not that hard for us in the back for us to shower.
A pre-shave, then to the shampoo and drying station with groomer's assistant Peter Tanatongo.
I clean the dog's ears and then I bring it to the back for a shower. So I shower them, and then as soon as we're done with that, we dry them up with towels, and then we blow dry them in the big blow dryer.
Tanatongo and Sablon tell KUAM it's twice the work, but they too are happy to be back.
We finally came back, and we're back to doing what we love doing, and yeah, the dogs need to be groomed.
And if your dog needs to be groomed, you can make an appointment for your furry babies by calling 483-3989. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.
Told you that was a great story. Please stay tuned. Weekend Edition continues after this.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
During these uncertain times, it's important to remember that we are in this together.
The Cowboys Insurance Team has continued to service the needs of our customers.
As in the past 80 years, you can count on us to be here when you need us most, when it comes to your health and the health of your family.
Let's continue making the right choices by staying home, staying safe, and staying healthy.
We are all in this together, and together we will rise again.
More freedom. To learn more. To create more. To connect more. Mix and match data paths. Take your data further.
Welcome back, everybody. Of course, this year's Relay for Life, where our island community comes together and battles cancer, is extraordinary. And we can't, unfortunately, walk around the GW track all night long as we normally do, but the crusade of caring continues, and we here at KUAM are doing our part, and we've created a dance challenge that we want you to participate in over social media. Chris and Bree talked about it this morning on Containing COVID, showing you how you can get involved and send us your video submissions.
8:24. So Bree, really excited about this virtual Relay for Life.
Yes, and I think we're going to have Joe Rios on a little bit later, but the virtual Relay for Life is, we've talked about before, the actual Relay for Life, because of the COVID pandemic, it had to be canceled, I guess you could say, but we are having a virtual Relay for Life, which is on June 27th. We're going to be carrying that on our social media platforms, and I believe on KUAM TV8. And so we've been working on this program, putting together the videos. And one of the things that we're going to be doing, and we hope that we're encouraging everybody in the community to take part in, is this KUAM Dance Challenge. And so we prepared this video. It's kind of like an instructional and of the dance, and so if we could play that. And
so basically, we're dance instructors now.
I don't know about
I just gotta say,
fun.
You know, I don't dance.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, you do actually.
No.
So, well, we're gonna go ahead and play this. I just apologize in advance for it. Okay, here we go.
We all know we gotta fight to survive. Let's live the life it's our. That's
Just live life.
It's a really quick, easy dance that.
It was?
Yeah, they kind of put together.
Okay.
And we hope that you could join in. We'll post it on our social media so that you can practice it, and then send in your video to us, to Jason at KUAM.com. And we'll include it in the virtual Relay for Life show. Again, that is going to be broadcast and streaming on June 27th on the stations of KUAM.
Right.
And I wanted to just talk about the song, actually. This was performed by one of our former co-workers who passed away.
Yeah, the late Savage K. Man, just an amazing local artist. But, more importantly than that, an amazing father, a family man, and a great and a dear friend who, unfortunately, did not defeat cancer in his battle. But I think that the real victory came after his life, with the awareness, with medicinal marijuana. I mean, this was an issue that he really pushed, and with that song, and people tuning into his fight and being inspired by the courage that he had in his life, and and a lot of after his life and his death too. He seemed to get even bigger every time we listen to a song or something. I just can't help but be taken back to before he was sick. I mean, this guy, we were just that is when I was in radio, and he worked right next door in Master Control, and just so many great memories. And I'm just sorry, party. I know you're probably watching from up there and embarrassed about my dancing to your song, so I'm really sorry about that. Okay, 828. Let's go over to the phones where we have the superintendent of the Guam.
Hafa, I'm Bernie Valencia with Matson. Our local Matson team understands that these are very trying times for everyone. Matson's top priority, like yours, is to keep our families safe and healthy and ensure you have what you need. We'd like to give you peace of mind that Matson's service continues unscheduled and uninterrupted. Matson is committed to our weekly service from the United States West Coast to Honolulu into Guam and Saipan. We are working with the Port Authority of Guam and providing the capacity and services our customers need so they can continue to meet your needs. Matson will take all appropriate measures to ensure continuity of service into Guam and Saipan. When we work together to take care of our family and neighbors, we will emerge from this as a stronger island community.
This public service announcement was brought to you by the Port Authority of Guam, KUAM Communications, and Matson.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Ruby Tuesday Guam is still preparing the dishes you love for either curbside carryout or delivery. Call them at 647-7828 or 647-7829 for curbside carryout service with a smile. For delivery, download the free Grab and Grub app and follow the instructions to get Ruby Tuesdays delivered to your door. Stay safe and healthy, Guam.
Why pay full price? We'll help you save. Check out KUAM deals on KUAM.com/deals for the island's hottest promos, sales, discounts, and so much more. KUAM deals exclusively on KUAM.com. Find your deals today and let us help you save.
The topic, Scott, A lot of topics, Scott. You talking this week from a man trying to blow up a gas station to our legislators trying to throw it down at Guam Congress Hall. Hot for day, I'm Adriana Cotero. Here's your trend spotting report. In Tamuning this week, it was a terrifying morning for the employees at the Shell gas station, where 60-year-old Robert Lake threatened to blow it up. According to court documents, Lake allegedly pulled out the unleaded fuel pump nozzle and began yelling, open up, I'm going to blow myself." He also allegedly inserted the tip of a lighter into the fuel pump. The quick-thinking employees were able to hit the emergency fuel shutoff valve, preventing Lake from carrying out his threats. Lake then allegedly ran toward the gas station store and banged on the glass, shouting at attendants. In court, he was charged with terroristic conduct as a third-degree felony. And here's what you had to say on KUAM's Instagram page. ZB Fire says, "Thank God the police were there to mitigate the situation." And another viewer writes, "Thank you police officers for saving him and others. May this man get the help he needs." Hashtag Thin Blue Line. Another commenter writes, "Man, I hope everyone stays safe for real. Crazy times. Spread positivity whenever you can." And heading downtown to our island's capital for the legislative version of PXC. Senators this week went toe-to-toe on Bill 366, introduced by Senator Pito Terlahi. For about a week, lawmakers have been debating the legislation to give GovGuam employees a choice for their health insurance provider. Senators also scrapped about legislation by Senator Jim Moylan, who withdrew a bill he authored to reduce the BPT he claimed he was being sabotaged. Your lawmakers also went head-to-head this week on Bill 367, which was introduced and heard on session floor after public hearing requirements were waived. The measure would establish the Help for Families program. The bill proposes giving $500 payments to families who are overlooked by local and federal COVID financial assistance programs. Once BBMR and DOA pledged to use Federal CARES Act funding, some lawmakers questioned whether the legislation is even needed, because if the funding source is from the CARES Act monies, then the governor has the authority to implement the program today. And you had your own comments on the match. Let's take it to our Facebook page. And one of our top fans, Christina, says, "What a joke. I see a lot of new candidates are running. I bet I can fill my ballot with fresh and new senators, disgusted with the majority of their actions. This batch is full of shenanigans. Some are the puppets of this administration. All drama, no action. I'm just tired of the BS, and I feel bad for all the people that are suffering because of it. Drama, drama, drama." Another top fan, Dominic Joaquin Hernandez, says, "Can't use federal funds to pay that because federal stimulus did not allow for it for a reason. No point of arguing about it. Besides, not enough local funds. It's only $10 million, so if local funding can't fund it, that's not good at all. Means we're on the edge of going broke." For Guam shoppers, it was a sad week for fans of Forever 21, which seemed like a victim of the COVID-19 crisis. The national apparel chain, known for its low prices, however went bankrupt before the pandemic, shuttering most of its stores. GPO was notified the Guam store wasn't going to reopen after the island shut down, and there's still a chance to grab what's left of the merchandise, which will be put up for sale inside GPO with proceeds going to charity. Here's what you had to say. Another viewer writes, "Remember while you all crack jokes, my friends and I lost our jobs. Hopefully you don't ever have to deal with this unfortunate matter. It's a sad reality, but this was our livelihood." And Frank says, "Listen folks, Guam is in for a rough third and fourth quarter of the year. We relied on one economic resource in tourism. We shut that down for 3 months. The government was shut down for 3 months and continued to pay thousands of non-essential employees to stay home. Who knows how the CARES Act money is being spent? The feds will help during an emergency, but not if we need help because we didn't spend right. Thousands unemployed. Expect more businesses to shut down. GovGuam will be forced to make cuts or shut down." And closing out the week, there was one more protest that caught your attention. This time there was a rally of support for survivors of sexual assault, spurred on after the arrest of the traditional healer and Port Authority cop, Ko San Nicolas. San Nicolas allegedly raped a woman who was seeking spiritual services from him, and others also have come forward with similar accusations. Residents gathered early Friday morning standing across the Angel Santos Laddystone Park in Hagåtña, covering each corner. They held up signs in solidarity proclaiming enough, and one even read, quote, "Not my Surahanu," unquote. Here's your take. One viewer said, "Stand strong." Another one said, "Thank you." And another, "This matters." Another comment reads, "It is time to stop the silence our culture sadly has taught us when it comes to sexual assault toward our young children and women. Words are powerful, so stand up and you will be heard. You are not a victim, just a person who was violated and have overcame. Hashtag not a victim." Those are just some of the stories that got you talking this week. We'll be back next week with Trendspotting. Adios.
The people of Guam once again have the power to shape our island's future for the good of the entire community.
The 2020 Census of Guam is an island-wide population count.
A snapshot of Guam that happens just once every 10 years.
A census worker will ask you a number of questions.
You will be counted no matter what language you speak.
Sensiguro na todo siya inipetmizo upang sikreto.
Ang bawat kawani ng 2020 Census of Guam ay nanumpa na habang buhay na poprotektahan ang bawat impormasyong makakalap.
Shape your future. Start here.
More freedom. To learn more, to create more, to connect more. Mix and match data pass. Take your data further.
Your health and safety is our business. Protect your employees and customers with APEC Professional Services. Our certified team uses EPA-registered disinfectants and CDC-approved procedures, proven to aid in the fight against coronavirus and other harmful microorganisms. Prevent reinfection through disinfection. Call our office at 477-7310 or our 24-hour rapid response hotline at 858-2852. Keep Guam safe with APEC Professional Disinfection Services.
The cool thing about having a birthday on the weekend is you have 48 hours to celebrate how awesome you are. So here are tonight's birthday celebrants. It's time for your weekend birthday shout out. So happy birthday on Saturday to Christopher Santos. Happy birthday, Chris, from your adoring family. Also, happy birthday to Riley Alforque. Happy birthday number 4 to Daddy's baby. This comes from Daddy as well as Mommy and Boboy Evan. Also, happy birthday to Rosa Camacho Mendiola Atale. Badassy Rosa Camacho, Dunkel Nasa Dios Masi, Mom, Grandma, and Nana, for all you've done for us. Happy 98 years of God's strength and love in you. Happy birthday from all of your friends and family. And on Sunday the 14th, Krizia Gozo. Happy birthday to you from all of your friends, which includes us here at KUAM. And Elijah D. Vincent Ogo. Happy birthday from Nina Rodell, Nina Marissa, Evan Joe Fidel, and Riley Jade, who of course you just heard has a birthday on Saturday. That is awesome. Hope each and every one of you had a fantastic birthday. All right, everybody, admittance into the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club, of course, is absolutely free, and you can even be a part of it. You can birthday yourself. Does that even make sense? Why can you Christmas yourself, but you can't birthday yourself? Whatever. We can make it happen for you. So if you've got a birthday coming up or you want to make somebody's day, go to KUAM.com and click on birthdays. Guaranteed, you're going to make their day that much extra special. That is going to do it for our show, everybody. We thank you as always for watching or streaming. Please be excellent to each other. Be safe and stay healthy. And we'll see you next time.
KUAM News, winner of the 2020 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Social Media.
Howfa-day. I'm Peter Duenas, corporate chef and owner of Mezcla Restaurants. Join me in my quest for culinary inspiration and some of the best flavors around. This is my food obsession. Bags are packed, got my fishing poles, and I'm looking forward to another wonderful adventure in Alaska. So I just landed here in Yakutat, Alaska, and we're here to do some salmon fishing and hopefully catch some halibut while we're at it. I'm also hoping to check out the food scene here in the small town of Alaska. Population 400.